You're watching Local 5 News. We are Iowa.
Welcome to your Local 5 Saturday News Bite. I'm Larissa Leone bringing you today's top stories. But let's start off with today's weather. Brad, how's it looking out there? Kind of warm?
It is warm again today, Larissa, and we got big changes on the way. You know, it seems like every Saturday's been warm lately. Last week it was 92, 78 for the high today. We've been above average just about every day so far this month. That is going to change. We got a cold front moving in, and that front is going to have a big effect on temperatures. The first fall blast of really fall is coming in for Sunday, and you're going to see some frost and freezing in the forecast coming early next week. And there's even a chance of rain, but it's not a great chance of rain, and it's certainly not a guarantee we could use the rain. But the thing that's pretty certain is we're going to see some very cold temperatures coming in. Not so much as we go into Sunday, Monday, but Tuesday and Wednesday mornings. These are the forecasted lows for the metro. You know it's going to be colder outside of the metro and north of the metro, especially Wednesday morning. You'll have to protect any plants you want to keep going into the fall. Here's the outlook, the forecast for that frost freeze potential on Monday morning, and it's mostly northwest Iowa. And then we go into Tuesday morning. It's going to be, again, northern Iowa. Could have a freeze up here in northern Iowa, and even a hard freeze is possible going into Wednesday morning. And this is probably our coldest morning. The winds will be fairly light, and I think we're going to have some freezing temperatures, certainly in parts of central Iowa and especially northeastern Iowa. Another big story going into tomorrow is going to be the wind cranking up. So the wind is kind of breezy tonight and tomorrow morning, but really cranks up tomorrow afternoon. We're going to see some wind gusts probably over 30 miles per hour. Bad news because we have current burn bans going on, and it's going to really raise that fire risk. So do not burn if you can help it, and try to keep things from getting out of control because that wind is going to be very strong. Your futurecast wind showing those winds really picking up even in the morning hours, winds gusting over 20, then they could gust over 30 during the afternoon, especially in northern and eastern Iowa around a low pressure area that's kind of strengthening over the Great Lakes. So it calms down a little bit going into Monday and beyond, but it's still going to be a little bit cool and breezy. As we look at the low temperatures here, you got lows in the 40s, closer to 50, 51 in Des Moines, but it's not going to warm up much. We're talking 50s to the north, low 60s for central and southern Iowa on Sunday, and there's going to be that breeze blowing, so there's a bit of a wind chill effect. On Monday, we got highs low 50s to upper 50s, so it's going to be cool. Tuesday, same story, a very cool day out there. You can see those colder temperatures moving on in with our front. A few clouds will be coming through tonight, but that secondary front is really packing the punch. So we look at Futurecast, we are going to see a few high clouds mostly coming through, and that wind just cranking up going into the forecast, and it's going to be feeling like fall. Mostly clear tonight, cool with a breeze, low near 51. Tomorrow, windy and cooler with a high near 63 degrees. The first 7 days, well, it does bounce back. Thursday and Friday we warm up. The chance of rain is on Saturday, and then the weather kind of mellows out, and we're in pretty good shape.
Brad, thank you. Well, one person is in custody in Fort Dodge after allegedly robbing a bank. Officers say a panic alarm was received from Alvea Bank in Fort Dodge just after 3:30 yesterday afternoon. Officials say police were then notified a robbery had happened. Fort Dodge police say the suspect was found on Highway 23 hours later and was taken into custody. According to police, 66-year-old Juan Flores Anando of Fort Dodge is charged with robbery in the second degree and theft in the second degree. The annual Madison County Bridge Festival is this weekend, and organizers hope it will help restore the famous Madison County bridges. This year, there are QR codes at all gates that will take people to a donation page. Over the years, the floorboards and structural beams of the bridge have started to crack, and the walls now have vandalism. The Madison County engineer says all 6 bridges need repairs, which are expected to cost $4.7 million. Tonight after the game, Local 5's Alex Fulton will explain why the need has gotten especially dire in recent years. Turning to sports, the Iowa Hawkeyes bounced back in a big way after a blowout loss to Ohio State last week. They hosted new Big Ten member Washington this afternoon in Iowa City. Junior running back Caleb Johnson continues to shine this season. He rushed for 166 yards and 2 touchdowns in this game. He also had 3 catches for 22 yards and receiving touchdown. Iowa went on to win comfortably over Washington 40-16, giving Kirk Ferentz his 200th win as the Hawkeyes head coach. And right now, people in Florida are beginning to rebuild their lives after Hurricane Milton. Many are still picking up the pieces after Milton made landfall Wednesday night as a Category 3 storm. As of this morning, there are at least 17 confirmed deaths, 5 of which are due to tornadoes in St. Lucie County. Meanwhile, nearly 2 million people are still in the dark across the affected areas of the state as crews work to restore power lines and also support the community.
Yeah, bad situation down there.
Super bad. I mean, just incredible. It's just the videos and the testimonies we've been getting from people. It just touches your heart.
It takes so long to get the power back up and lives restored. And just they got hit by two hurricanes, and the second one had the tornadoes. But yeah, our hearts and prayers go out to them. We are going to be looking at quiet weather, but the cold weather is on the way.
That's great. We need a little sunshine, a little happiness this fall, and get some rain maybe. Well, thank you guys so much for watching us. We'll see you right back here after the game.